I am certain my fellow Americans expect that on my induction into the presidency, I will address them with a candor and a decision which the present situation of our people impels. This is preeminently a time to speak the truth, the whole truth, frankly and boldly, nor need we shrink from honestly facing conditions in our country today. This great nation will endure as it has endured, will revive, and will prosper. So, first of all, let me assert my firm belief that the only thing we have to fear is fear itself. Nameless, unreasoning, unjustified terror, which paralyzes needed efforts to convert retreat into advance. In every dark hour of this nation's life, a leadership of frankness and vigor has met with that understanding and support of the people which is essential for victory. I am convinced that you will once again offer your support in these critical days. In such a spirit, on my part and on yours, we face our common difficulties. They concern, thank God, only material things. Values have shrunken to fantastic levels. Taxes have risen. Our ability to pay has fallen. Government of all kinds is faced with serious curtailment of income. The means of exchange are frozen in the currents of trade. The withered leaves of industrial enterprise lie at every side. Farmers find no markets for their produce, and the savings of many years in thousands of families are gone. More importantly, a host of unemployed citizens face the grim problem of existence, while an equally great number toil with little return. Only a foolish optimist could deny the dark realities of the moment. Yet, our distress comes from no failure of substance. We are stricken by no plague of locusts. Compared to the perils which our forefathers conquered because they believed and were not afraid, we still have much to be thankful for. Nature still offers her bounty, and human efforts have multiplied it. Plenty lies at our doorstep, but a generous use of it languishes in the very sight of the supply. Primarily, this is because the leaders of the exchange of mankind's goods have failed through their own stubbornness and their own incompetence, have admitted their failure and abdicated. Practices of the unscrupulous money changers stand indicted in a court of public opinion, rejected by the hearts and minds of men. Faced by a failure of credit, they proposed only the lending of more money. Stripped of the lure of profit by which to induce our people to follow their false leadership, they resorted to exhortations, pleading tearfully for restored confidence. They know only the rules of a generation of self-seekers. They have no vision, and where there is no vision, the people perish. Yes, the money changers have fled from their high seat in the temple of our civilization. We may now restore that temple to the ancient truths the measure of the restoration lies in the extent to which we apply social values more noble than mere monetary profit. Happiness lies not in the mere possession of money. It lies in the joy of achievement, in the thrill of creative effort. The joy and moral stimulation of work must no longer be forgotten in a mad chase of evanescent profits. These dark days will be worth all they cost us if they teach us that our true destiny is not to be ministered unto, but to minister to ourselves and to our fellow men. Our greatest primary task is to put people to work. This is no unsolvable problem if we approach it wisely and courageously. It can be accomplished in part by direct recruiting by the government itself, treating the task as we would the emergency of a war, but at the same time, through this employment, accomplishing much-needed projects to stimulate and reorganize the use of our natural resources. We must endeavor to provide a better use for the land for those best fitted to the land, and to prevent the tragedy of the foreclosure of our small houses and our farms. There are many ways in which it can be helped, but it can never be helped merely by talking about it. We must act, and act quickly. In our progress, we require two safeguards against the return of the evils of the old order. There must be a strict supervision of all banking and credits and investments. There must be an end to speculation with other people's money. Through this program of action, we address ourselves to putting our own national house in order. Our international trade relations, though vastly important, are, in point of time and necessity, secondary to the establishment of a sound national economy. I will spare no effort to re-establish world trade by international economic readjustment, but the emergency at home cannot wait on that accomplishment. If we are to go forward, we must move as a trained and loyal army, willing to sacrifice for the common good. I will not evade the clear course of duty that confronts me. I shall ask Congress for the one remaining instrument to meet the crisis: the power to wage a war against the emergency, as great as the power that would be given to me if we were, in fact, invaded by a foreign foe. We face the arduous days that lie before us in the warm courage of national unity. We do not distrust the future of essential democracy. The people of the United States have not failed. In their need, they have registered a mandate that they want direct, vigorous action. They have asked for discipline and direction under leadership. They have made me the present instrument of their wishes. In the spirit of the gift, I take it. In this dedication of a nation, we humbly ask the blessing of God. May He protect each and every one of us. May He guide me in the days to come.